0.
Yep. And crisscross. Okay, shake that out. We're going to do a couple of wrist stretches next, just to kind of stretch out our arm muscles here. So if you want to grab your palm, just kind of bend it back. This will stretch out this muscle here.
Should your elbow be locked or should be like bent a little bit?
The more you can lock it, the tighter the stretch is going to get. If you can't lock it out fully, that's fine. Just make sure you're pulling back to get that working in through your forearm.
Okay.
And the other side. And now we're going to do the same thing, but with our hand facing out. So pull down on your wrist. And this one, you do have to lock your arm out.
Okay.
You should feel just a little bit of a pull, like right in your elbow joint.
Yes, yep.
Other side. Yeah, I like to do this one before we do our upper body workouts because this lets me know if anybody has elbow issues that they were unaware of previously.
Okay.
All right. You know how to do the trap stretch where you reach up?
Yeah, are you reaching down the middle of your back?
Correct. Very good. Yep, you got it. And other side. All right, last one. I saw you doing the pec stretch before, so that's good. You're gonna pull your arm across. If you want, I like to use my forearm to pull it.
Okay.
Kind of stretch out your shoulder in here.
Okay.
Whatever works best for you. Some people like to pull, some people like to pull this way.
That feels, I could get good pressure that way.
Yeah. You'll feel a little bit of a difference too if you rotate your hand as you do it, rather than having it flat like this. Have it this way.
Oh, yeah, you can feel it in your forearm.
Yep.
They're kind of differently.
Yep. Yay, muscles. Other side. Alrighty, shake it out. All right, before we start getting into the meat of things here, I wanted to review a couple things with you because I'm not quite sure what we've covered and what we haven't before.
Okay.
Do you know what the difference between a reverse punch and a cross punch is?
A reverse punch and a cross punch?
Correct.
I don't think I've used the term cross punch at all. Is it just instead of straight out, I'm coming across?
Basically, yeah. I mean, at a very base level, that's the difference. Cross punches are used often in boxing. It's a very boxing term. Normally, so a reverse punch, as you said, comes straight on and is normally, we don't often hit to the face with a reverse punch because it's just kind of awkward.
Okay.
Hitting to the body somewhere. So reverse punch comes straight in and straight back. Whereas a cross punch is designed specifically to hit the side of the face. So it comes like that.
Okay.
You're going to find that in your feet, with a reverse punch, you know how you get a little bit of a pivot in your back leg?
Yes.
Rather than focusing on a pivot so much, it's more of like a side step.
Okay, so you're still trying to throw it straight, but on an angle, kind of? Is that
Yes. So
good way
basically,
of describing that?
the difference between a reverse punch, if you threw a reverse punch, it would come straight at my nose
Okay.
here, but a cross punch is going to come at the side of my face. This punch is really good for, and you'll see it a lot, especially in people like you who have a lot of heavy hitting and can really pop somebody's head back.
Okay. But there's no like hook aspect to it or anything.
Nope, it's not a hook punch. There's no loop. It still comes in straight. It's just at a different target, and your body is what's on an angle rather than your arm.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So why don't we start with that, and we'll review the hook punch in a little bit. I want to do a couple of combos just kind of with that new with the new cross punch, and then we'll move on to reviewing the hook punch and incorporate that as well. All right, so let's start off with just real basic so that we can get the difference. Jab to the face, reverse to the body, cross to the face. So you see, when I come in with that cross, I'm actually pivoting my front foot so I can get that angle.
So you're jab to the face, reverse to the body, and then cross punch.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to watch you while you do it. Let's give me 5 on each side.
Okay.
Go.
Nah, that's wrong. Let me do that again. Let's see. So we're going jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
There you go. Yes.
Okay. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Remember, keep that reverse coming in straight.
So that should be a solar plexus aim. Okay. So jab to the face, reverse punch, cross punch.
There we go. Good.
When I'm doing the cross punch, do you keep your back leg grounded? You're pivoting, but are you like do you pick that up at all?
So jab, you've pivoted with your back foot
for the reverse punch. So that's, and then when you go back to the cross punch,
you're just going to do a little bit of a side step with that front foot.
So your back foot's actually staying where it's at, and you're moving your front foot.
Correct. Your back foot might drag a little bit. That's fine. But it's more focused for that cross. It's that focus on that side step.
Okay. So we'll go. Okay.
Okay?
Yep. So, jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Better. I know it's a little awkward to get used to until that motion becomes natural.
I'm picking my back leg up and letting it swing. I'm trying to stop doing that.
Yeah, you don't want to, like you said, you don't want to have it come up. If anything, have it slide to meet your.
Okay. One more on that side.
Yep.
Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Okay. Let's try the other side.
Jab, reverse punch, cross punch. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch. Jab, reverse punch.
What'll help you is don't make that side step too big.
Okay.
It's not a big and coming from the side at somebody. You're coming in on an angle because their face is on an angle.
Okay.
So you only need a little bit of a step.
Just a little, okay.
And that'll help you with your balance a lot too.
Okay. So it's jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
There, that looks much better. Good.
One more?
One more. All right, good. Now I want to do the same thing again on each side, but I want to focus on, now that we've kind of got the motion a little bit, I want to focus on moving in as we're doing it. Okay. So you're just going to do a little bit of a step with that jab. You're going to follow up with a reverse. And here's where what you were trying to do before, where you were kind of launching yourself.
Yeah.
Where you're going to take that bigger step. and let your back foot slide along with your front. So
for the purpose of moving in.
correct. Because think about it, if you're really hitting somebody, they're going to be moving back as you're hitting them. So it's jab, reverse, cross.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Begin.
Excuse me?
I just said begin.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Okay.
Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Try to make that cross come in straight. You're
Don't.
moving a little with your, yeah.
Okay. Jab. I didn't move at all on that. Let's see. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Good. Let's switch sides. Try the other side.
Jab, reverse punch, cross punch. Let me move this back a little bit. Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
Remember, think about
Jab,
the target.
reverse punch, cross punch.
One more.
Jab, reverse punch, cross punch.
There we go. That one looks good. Okay. I think we've got the cross punch down a little bit. So you had mentioned it's not a hook, right?
Right.
That tells me that you remember what a hook punch is.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
when you throw a hook punch, what are your targets?
A hook punch is the side of the face.
Can be.
Right?
Where can it be on
In
your
the
body?
It could be the ribs. Anywhere along the side. You're aiming for the side of the body, correct?
Correct, generally. Liver and kidneys are big ones for hook
Okay.
punches. They're right under your ribs, so they're not quite as protected and they're real soft.
Okay.
So, when you're throwing a hook punch as well, you can also throw a hook punch with your fist aligned this way, or it can be aligned this way. Again, think about your targets, and you can either hook like this,
Okay.
or you can hook like this.
Gotcha.
So if you're hitting to the face, this way is going to contact a lot more of the face
Okay.
and allow that snap to happen that you see a lot in like mixed martial arts and things like that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you want to do damage, this way is usually a little more impactful.
Okay.
So you got to just think about where you're trying to hit and what you're trying to do with that technique. Are you trying to snap? Are you trying to impact?
Okay.
Both are
And
valid.
you're saying like the side like that is better for snapping,
Yep.
and then impact is more leveled out like that. Okay.
This way is also really good for sliding under guards. So if somebody's
okay.
here, this can get in right up in there,
Okay.
right up underneath somebody's guard. So,
Okay.
all right, now that we reviewed the hook punch a little bit, let's do another combo incorporating that. All right, so this time we're gonna do a jab. You're gonna do a cross with the backhand. So what this means is, you know how we had to sidestep this way?
Yeah.
We're doing the front hand.
Yes.
Since it's the backhand, you're gonna have to sidestep this way.
You're kind of doing a whole pivot to come in from the side.
Yes.
Okay.
Ish. It's like a 45-degree angle where you come
Gotcha.
step to.
Gotcha.
So jab, cross, hook punch.
So it's jab, cross, and then come back with the hook. So
Yep.
to go from the cross, then back to the hook, I'm pivoting back the other way, that 45.
Yeah, so for most of the time, for your hook punches, you have to pivot with the leg that's punching. So jab, cross, hook punch.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right, let me see. File on each side. Go.
Okay, so we do jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. The hook should be in tight, right?
The hook should what?
When you're doing the hook, does that stay tighter till you're not like reaching out with that?
So
Or does it depend on where your target is, I guess?
you don't want to come in too tight because then you're working against yourself.
Okay.
So it's basically, think of it like a whip. You know how a whip will come out and then hit a real sharp curve at the end? So that's the same way for your hook punches. You're coming out to get your distance, and then you're snapping and bringing it back in close at the end.
Gotcha.
It's not a big looping motion, nor are you in tight, kind of curling yourself the whole time.
Okay.
Basically, this stays at a 90-degree angle until you hit that apex of where you want to hit, and then it comes back in.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. Let me see.
Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook.
Better.
Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook.
Don't let that hook trail off at the end. You're doing
Dropping in, so I'm dropping it down.
Learning hook punches. When you're throwing it, you're looking good up until here, but then because you're not actually hitting anything, you're just kind of like letting it die.
Oh, okay.
Bring it back in. Because if you let it die, you are way open and asking to get hit.
Oh, okay. All right.
One more.
Okay. So jab, cross, hook.
Better, yes. All right, switch sides. Let's see the same thing.
Okay. Jab, cross, hook.
Good.
Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook.
Good.
Jab, cross, hook.
Okay, looking much better. All right, next one is one of my favorite combos, and my husband hates it. So
Why? Because you hit him with it.
just because it's a really crappy combo. So we're gonna do a double jab, 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 hook. So we're gonna do the first couple stationary, just
Okay.
but then after a while, we're gonna work on moving in as we do this, okay?
Yeah.
Do the first couple in place, and then we'll work on it moving forward, okay?
So everything's your leading arm. Jab, jab,
Everything's
hook.
lead arm.
Okay.
Good. Good. Switch sides. Same thing. Go. I can see you're catching yourself when you start to.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to work on that moving in as we're doing it. I don't know how much room you have, so depending on how much room, you're going to have to kind of make your own judgment here.
All right. I could make a little more room. Hold 1 second.
Okay.
Level this out.
All right, so We can do this one of two ways, and I'll leave it up to you, whichever you prefer, depending on the room and depending on what you want to work on. We're going to move in with every single technique. So you can either focus on trying to move for distance, jab, jab, hook, in which case you should pretty much cover the distance that I see there.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's either jab, jab, hook, and you're moving in the whole time, or you can focus on doing this with speed and moving forward quickly, in which case it'll be
okay. And when you're trying faster,
distance you would otherwise. I want you to try it both ways because you're gonna it's gonna feel very different.
When you're moving in for speed, you're not taking as big a slide in. I'm taking it.
Okay.
When you're moving in for speed, you're not taking as much distance, are you?
No.
Okay.
You still want to be moving in, but like I said, the distance that you end up covering is going to be about half of what you would cover if you're focusing on distance.
Okay. So we're doing jab, jab, hook, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. When you're moving in after the first jab, are you jabbing like from a stationary point, then sliding in?
So basically it ends up being jab, and you know how normally after we jab, you return it to your body?
Yes.
You're going to end up basically making your body come to meet your jab instead.
Okay.
So it's like a weird, like reverse, like a mime situation, you know, where the guy like grabs the rope and think of it like that. So you end up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it slow. So we're going jab, jab. Try that again. Jab.
Do yourself a favor and don't think about it too much. If you think about it, it ends up getting.
That's my feet are.
Just let your body do what it's gonna do.
Okay.
Good. Now let me see the one for speed.
Speed, okay.
Watch your hooks. At the end, you're trying to throw your hook from your shoulders, and that's not where the power in a hook punch comes from. It comes from that pivot.
Okay.
So make sure you're stoking that pivot. You're not trying to throw it like this and like reach out at somebody. That's not how these work.
More hip to it.
More hip. Yep.
Okay.
Better. On the speed ones, don't worry about power at all. Just flick them out there. I want to see it fast.
Okay.
There we go. Yes. Good. All right, let's try the other side. Do a couple for distance and a couple for speed.
Okay. Some for speed.
Good. All right, we're going to do one last combo because we're running out of time.
Okay.
I want to get our lower body moving a little bit.
Okay.
We're just going to do jab, duck, hook.
Jab, duck, hook. Are we hooking anywhere particular? Body, head?
So you're going to jab to the head, duck like you're dodging a punch, and while you're still down here, I want you to throw that hook. So it's going to be like you're hooking right under you're ducking because you're avoiding a punch. So now you got to punch to somebody's body under that arm. Okay.
Okay.
So
we're doing
jab, duck, hook.
jab, duck, hook. Jab, duck, hook. Jab, duck, hook.
All right, let's mix it up. Same side, same thing, but we're going to end with a lead hand hook. So jab, duck, hook.
Same side.
Yes, same side.
So we're doing jab, duck, hook.
Make sure that when you're ducking down, you're not ducking like this. You're not leaning your body. You're squatting down. If you duck like this, one, you're off balance, and two, you're just asking to get kicked in the face. Here, your guard's still up. Just like you would be if you were standing.
Okay.
Keep that guard up. There we go. Good. All right. Switch sides. Start off jab, duck, hook with the back hand, 5 of those. Jab, duck, hook with the front hand, 5 of those.
Okay.
Start that pivot on your back foot a little earlier. You're ducking and you're starting to throw before your pivot started. So you're that's why you end up kind of looping. If you pivot before you throw or as you're doing it, you can get that arc and stay level.
Okay.
If you don't pivot your pivot is an afterthought, that's when you're going to end up all wonky.
Okay. One more.
One more. Good. Front hand now. Good. That duck's looking a lot better.
And one more.
All right. We're pretty much out of time.
Okay.
What I want you to do for homework is you can either do this by yourself, or if you want to get a partner, be a kiddo, be your wife, whoever, and a punching target, I want you to practice targeting different areas with those different punches.
Okay.
If you don't have a partner, you can always grab a sock. Make sure that you know which punch you're intending to do before you throw it.
Okay.
I'm just going to do a jab, throw it up, and try to hit it before it falls.
Okay.
If I'm doing a hook punch, make that decision beforehand, throw it, and try to hit it. Not
Like
as
that?
easy as it sounds, depending on how light your socks are, because they kind of float.
Gotcha. All
If you
right,
can
so we
do-
did we worked on jabs, cross punches, and hook punches.
Correct. And reverse punches as well, but
Yeah.
that's secondary.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
Any
good.
questions?
No. Nope. Thank you for class. I appreciate it.
All right. Keep working. Keep
I
staying
will.
safe. And we'll hopefully see you around soon.
Soon. You guys stay safe too.